Good morning, good morning. It's Thursday, September 26th, I believe today. Yes. I got lots going on. We're going to shell some corn this morning. I've got a seed customer coming to pick up a bag of wheat right now, so I'm getting that around. And then we're going to go, Phil's emptying the grain cart from the corn we had in it from yesterday, so we're going to go get the dryer started up and then go start shelling. I have a Zoom meeting at 9 for something seed business related, so I got to deal with that, which might be from my iPad from the combine seat, but that's okay. And then whenever we can combine beans, we're going to go combine beans. But it's cloudy right now, so that's not a good start. Got that wheat loaded up and we are firing the dryer. Alright, making sure everything's working. Our window is a little burned, but you can see the flame in there. Trying to watch our pressure gauges and kind of adjust this valve to keep your flame where you want it. Just watching. Okay, well the dryer is running. It's going to take a little while for it to learn what it's doing and get everything automated, I guess, but it's running, so that is good. I have got my Zoom meeting here in a few minutes. We're going to do that, and then we're going to go shell corn. Well, all seems to be going well here. Dryer's up to temp. I sped it up just a little bit. Still getting our screens put back on and everything. I did a dryer calibration. We were off by about a point, stuff coming out, but that corn coming out is really dry, right? It's like 14% corn because one, it was dry in the bin, and two, now we're drying it again. So until we get a load worked through, it's going to be wet. Let's go shell corn. All right, been a little all over the place and different things going on this morning, but now I can focus a little better. All right, we're getting started here. Okay, well, my monitor's gonna freeze, and I know it is, so I'm waiting for it so I catch it as soon as it does and can do what I gotta do. Anyway, I'm running my Connect Mobile. I wasn't doing that yesterday. That's no good. Okay. We washed the windows. We got it nice and clean in here, so let's go. We're gonna need some sunshine. It's clearing to the west, but we haven't got any sun yet. I don't know if we're gonna do beans this afternoon or not. I really want to. The stalks are plenty wet. I wonder if we caught a little rain shower here last night. There was a few little showers that popped up, real small ones, but I kind of think it hit here because ground's a little greasy, stalks are wet. It's wrapping on my auger just a little bit right there in the center. I'm not real worried about it, but it is doing it, and we're dragging some stalks underneath the snapping rolls. It's fine. Everything's working. We got corn coming in the bin. It looks decent. Got a little cob, not too bad. A little fines. Maybe we should not grind it up so much. We'll make some adjustments. Actually, the combine's making its own adjustments. Slowing the rotor down, doing its thing. It's going well here. Our average is climbing because the corn's much better in the fields than it is on the end rows. We're in good shape. And my monitor never froze. I thought it was going to. It always does. And it didn't. So that's good, I guess. Well, we're starting to make some progress here. Got almost up to 25 acres done in the field. Some of it is really good corn. It's pretty variable. We go anywhere from 160 to 250, really. You know, right in here we're 210. That's good. Drops off. I don't know. It's good. It's a little wetter right here. There's a little green, but this is kind of the dip. You come up the hills and it gets down into the 17-18% range. Field average is right around 20 to 21. That's you can't complain about that, I don't think. And our average yield across the field, which I think we're pretty close. I've compared to the grain cart a little bit, and we're not off by a lot if we're off at all. But we're up to 185, which is not bad. I expect this to be some of our poorer corn. Maybe not the worst, but it isn't anywhere close to the best, that's for sure. So, we'll take it. Well, it's about 11:30, closer to noon. We still have not gotten any sunshine yet. Like, it's cloudy to the east and blue skies to the west. Problem is the sun's in the east in the mornings, and the sunlight hasn't gotten here yet. So I'm sure it's drying, but I don't know that we're going to be able to do beans for a while yet. We really need that cloud layer to move off to the east and get some sunshine. But we are getting some corn out, so that's good. All right, well, we got the rest of the back end rows opened up. Our yield dropped off significantly with all that red back there. But we're gonna have the truck full and a grain cart full here in just a second. And so I think this is a good stopping point for lunch and to go check our bean field, which we still haven't. We had a little bit of sun, but not much. And if we can do beans, we'll switch. If we can't, we won't. We'll come back and keep shelling corn. But we got 36 acres done here. That's good. There's like 85, 86 in this field, so we got about 50 acres to go yet. We could probably get this done today, maybe, if we stuck at it, but I would rather go combine beans. So we'll shut her down here and go get some lunch and check our bean field. Feels a little damp yet. They're not ready. I'm sure they're still soft. Pods aren't cracking real good. Yeah, well, dropped 2 of the 3 there. Dropped all 3. Come on now. I mean, look at blue sky right there. Totally clouds. The sun's gonna come out, just hasn't made it here yet. No, they're soft. They're not ready, Brock. Dang it. Neighbor's over there planting wheat. Just see the top of his air seeder. Anyway. Alright. Well, we gotta help Phil get caught up with the corn trucks anyway. Okay, we are back at the farm. We checked those beans. They're too wet. We stopped and got this truck. And we got to get it unloaded because we got to get some dry corn out of our overhead. We're drying into the overhead right now. We're not filling bins just yet. And it's getting sort of full, so we're going to take another load out. Phil just took one. He's hauling into town, starting to fill some of our fall contracts. The dryer is cranked up to speed because, well, the corn's not that wet. Every single truckload that we dump in here, we pull 2 samples from, one from the front hopper, one from the back hopper, run it through our tester, and then record it in our spreadsheet over here. So today we've had a 19.9, 22, 20.3, 20.5, 20.2, 20.7. So it's about 20 to 21% corn, which is great. We do have some corn in our wet bin. Our bottom light is on. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen this from previous harvests, about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, I made this system up with a series of proximity sensors that tell us how much corn is in our wet bin there. So there's a switch in here to turn the system on. And then in that box, we have a small power supply to convert the 110 into 12 volt. And then I have proximity sensors. They're capacitive proximity sensors. There's 5 of them all the way up the side of the bin. Each one of them is tied to a little LED light that turns on if it senses something. So there's corn in front of this bottom one, it turns the green light on. The second one there does not have anything in front of it, so it does not turn the light on, and so on all the way up. And it works really well. It's a pretty cool system. Looking at our grain sample here, it's not too bad. We got a couple little chunks of cob. That's nothing to be too concerned about. Not too much for fines. There's a few, like that kernel there is broken, but not bad. This stuff has got a lot of red in it though. The sides of the kernel's got that red streak. That's just, it's genetics most likely, but not something we see a lot in our hybrids. So it's interesting. Looks like the probe guy at the elevator caught one of our bows. Figured I better refill the front hopper with dry corn so we can get some out of there, some more room for the dryer to keep drying into. That comes out of there fast. Holy cow, we're gonna load this truck in a hurry. Don't mind that, it's okay. Pretty quiet here today, so nobody can combine beans and nobody else is shelling corn yet, really. Back in the combine. We are still not getting any sunshine. It's after 2 now. Not looking good for beans today, so I guess we'll just keep shelling corn, which is fine. I like shelling corn. It's fun, but beans are still a priority right now. We just aren't getting a chance to do them. So I just stopped at the field on the way back from the elevator because it's on the way, and Brock is on his way with the pickup and gonna come back and run grain cart for us. Phil was getting a bin ready to start drying into a bin. So yeah, everything's going pretty well here. Well, we're starting to cover some acres. Can we talk just for a second about how freaking awesome the equipment that we get to run is? It is not lost on me how fortunate I am to be in the situation that I am, and for us to have the equipment that we do, like that tractor, like this combine, like that grain cart. Like, it's not all the newest stuff anymore, but holy crap is it awesome. And it's a lot of fun to run. And that truck just got pulled over there. I saw that cop sit there across the road for a second. Nope, going by the truck. He pulled into this driveway across the road into this old factory that is moved. So if anybody needs to buy a factory building, I think they want $1.25 million for that, right across the road from one of our farms, if that's prime real estate for you. Anyway, yeah, we have some pretty awesome stuff that we get to operate and run every day, and we're pretty lucky, pretty fortunate. Truck's full, cart's full. So we're gonna stop and haul a load. Hopefully we'll get caught up. I think he's on his way back with the other truck, but we can empty the cart and fill that and take them both home and get one empty, and then we'll come back and keep going. Just how it goes for us. Unloads fast. Mark's got that auger tilted way back. So the spout on the grain cart pivots front to back and in and out. If that makes sense, goes 4 different directions. Plus the whole auger pivots up and down. Helps you put it right where you want it in the truck. It's gonna be full. He's not empty, he closed the gate. Making him nervous because I'm filming him. Idle it down there, bub. Run it wide open and you're just trying to fill it. Alright. Oh, he's getting picky now. He's never going to win a truck speed loading contest like that. You can't do that. Alright, better than spilling it. A few years ago there was a thing going around on Facebook or Instagram or something to see who could unload 1,000 bushels of corn the fastest. Just depends on your grain cart. We didn't have 1,000 bushel grain cart at that time, so I couldn't do it. That was a long time ago that I remember that happening. Anyway, we'll go get this unloaded, come back. Okay, we're back. We got an empty truck. He's back too. Oop, wrong way. Wrong. Oh, wrong. There we go. Okay, county sheriff sitting over there, just waiting for somebody. We gotta make some adjustments. I had a chance to get out and look at the ground a little more, and our losses are a little higher than I'd like to see, so we're gonna make some tweaks here. Yep, gonna get a lot of this view here this fall. This is what I do. I sit here in the combine and stare at the corn rows disappearing. All going well here. I made some adjustments after we got back in the combine to try and knock our losses down. I'm pretty sure it is rotor loss. It's not coming over the sieve. It's coming out the back of the rotor. Judging by the fact that I found a couple of cobs that still had some kernels on them. And so we tightened our concave down and we sped the rotor up to try and... Why do we do that? To try and get it to thresh off a little bit better. My loss monitor is lower, so that is good. That makes me think that the changes that we made a difference. Grain cart's still running. We're going to end up catching the trucks again here pretty quick. I don't know if we're going to get this done or not. We've got 17 acres to go here yet, something like that. So we're doing good. The corn keeps getting a little bit better and a little bit better. It's pretty good in this back spot over here. So the average is climbing. And I don't know that we're going to get to 200. But sitting over 195 average now. For when we started the ends and we were at like a 135, I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be bad. But out in the field it has been much better than the end rows. So that's good. And we're cruising along 5 miles an hour, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But I know 2,500, 3,000, 3,500 bushel an hour isn't impressive anymore. But that's still a lot of corn, and we can't haul it any faster than that. Well, we're about to that point again where we've caught the trucks. So that's not quite a full load. Do I make another round so we got a full grain cart? Or do we say there's only 12 acres left for tomorrow morning, we can do it, or we can come back later? It's almost 7 o'clock. Something tells me if we quit now, we aren't coming back. So I'm thinking that maybe we just call it for the night here. By the time the sun makes it past the line in the clouds over there, we might actually get a little sunshine tonight. Frustrating day when you could see it in the horizon, but it just never got here. So doesn't look like tomorrow's going to be a lot sunnier, but it is supposed to be windy, and the beans did dry today. They had to have dried some even without the sunshine. So I am thinking the plan will be to finish this corn here in the morning and then go do our beans. So the farm is that way. The bean fields that we need to go do, we got 220 acres that way. That was kind of the idea, is we'd come work on this for a little bit here yesterday and this morning, and then we'd go and do the beans there and finish this on the way back. That obviously didn't happen. But you know, we'll figure it out one way or the other and keep the combine moving as much as possible. Now this hurricane is going to blow a bunch of rain up here this weekend, it sounds like, or potentially blow some rain up here this weekend. I don't really know. We need the rain. We'll take the rain. I don't need it to get super wet, but we do need some more rain to get our wheat growing and keep it in good shape. So it won't hurt anything other than slowing harvest down a little bit more. But anyway, we've got a fuel trailer here. We're going to fuel up the combine. Doesn't really need it, but we might as well fuel it up while we're here. And go unload a truck, and we'll go from there. Of course, as I say that, there's our truck. Maybe we fill the cart up again. I don't know. Fueling like a boss. How many times have I said that? I know I've said that before, just like that. Okay, whatever. I told you what happened. We decided to fill the cart up again. Right there. There's our sunshine. 7:14. It finally made its appearance. Oh well. We're gonna load the cart up and call it a day. Beans tomorrow, right? I sure hope we get to run beans tomorrow. Well, just like that, the sun has set and it's gone. 7:25. We got 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes. It's all right. This is our last round. We're gonna have our cart pretty well full by the time we get up here, and we'll shut her down. So corn keeps getting better. It was a good day. Even if we can run beans tomorrow, it won't be first thing in the morning, so we'll come finish up the 10 acres or so that we've got here. It won't even be that, 8 acres. And then we can see if we can move or whatever. We'll haul some dry corn probably and figure out if we can't do beans tomorrow, which I would be very disappointed if we can't. But if not, maybe we'll go find another cornfield. I don't know that we have anything else that's quite this dry or even close to this dry, but we can go see what we can find, I suppose. All right, fold up our hopper, tarp our cart. We'll need 2 more trucks tomorrow, plus the one for the cart, so 3 truckloads of corn to come out of here yet. And we'll have the first field of corn off. This is a good one to get done. Nice big field to start off with. Shouldn't be our best corn. Definitely not our best corn. I don't know if it's our worst. If it is our worst, we're in really good shape. We'll go ahead and wipe our windows down. I've got this duster thing that it kind of works, but this is the 3rd time I've wiped them down today. So they still get dirt on them, dust frequently, quickly. But at least it does get them clean until they get wet. All right, Brock is gonna put some fuel in the 8RX there. Whatever. He brought the fuel trailer down because it was low on DEF. Yeah, can put some fuel in it too, because that's gonna hopefully go with us, not back to the farm, but a different direction. Problem is now we've only got 1 day to run beans, probably, assuming we can run beans tomorrow. It's supposed to rain on Saturday or Friday night, and we've got 220 acres down there. We aren't going to get them in a day, especially a day when we don't get an early start. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We did get a pretty nice sunset though. Can't see most of it because of the grain system, but yeah, that works. Alright guys, thanks for watching today. It was a good day. Tomorrow's plan is to finish that corn and then go run beans. We'll see what happens from there. So we got 220 acres of beans to do. I don't think we can do that in a day. We might try. It's supposed to be windy. That'll help dry things out, and we'll see from there. Most of those beans are going straight to town, so yeah, we'll have to work around that as well. But anyway, have a great night. Thanks for watching this one. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to head on over to Farm Focus. Grab yourself a Best RX t-shirt. I got my statement from Farm Focus this week. You guys bought a bunch of these so far. Thank you. I appreciate it. They are on sale right now. 24% off if you use the code HARVEST24. farmfocus.com/Borderview Farms BVF, whatever it is. You can find the link in the description. You can go to my website, borderviewfarms.com, and get there as well. And I appreciate the support. So have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.